When I walked into Mr. Young's extra help back in August to ask David Wang to do the sports report for me, barely knowing him, I definitely thought it was going to be really awkward and did not think I would end up getting a friendship out of it. But I'm lucky to say that David is one of the genuinely most kind people I know. A member of the boys' soccer team and a leader of Planet Number 2, David puts love into all he does. He loves people, what he is working on, and this school fully. And I'm so hyped to hear what D. Wang has for us today. Give it up.
Chatting with my friends while leaning against the balcony outside of the library, I feel the dwindling warmth of the setting sun on my face. With the languid sound of Tennessee waves hitting the rocks and the riverbank right below, I realized that this is my last few weeks here of a high school experience in this beautiful place. Soon, we will go to our separate ways, but this serene place, filled with a myriad of special moments like this, will always be precious to me. Raised in the dense, overflowing ancient metropolis of Beijing, my idea of America's vast open plains, thick forests, and rolling mountains paint the picture of Tennessee. So when the opportunity arrived for me to study in the US, I eagerly bade farewell to Beijing's busy streets and Perth's delicious Vegemite, but trusting my ability to thrive anywhere. With merely a naive notion of American high school experience and a heart full of hope, I transferred to the magical place of Baylor School in Chattanooga, Tennessee, located along the riverbank of the vast, rolling Tennessee River. I came to US amid of the confusion of COVID-19, and the beginning of my time at my new school was not exactly what I expected. Coming early on campus, I was submerged into solitude before others arrived. One night, after another dinner alone, I could hear others cheering, watching the TV on their favorite college football teams. In contrast to my normal self, I was held up in my room, too shy to seek companions. Gripped by loneliness, I wondered, did I make the right choice? Then, suddenly, there's a knock on my door. Opening the door, I saw this blonde kid, a face familiar from orientation earlier that morning, called Evan. He said, "Hey, yo, David, do you want to come and join for a movie? I got a room full of people waiting for you." Without waiting for a reply, he threw me a can of soda. I still remember to today that the movie we watched was Suicide Squad 2, and the soda he threw me was a cherry Coke. I mean, come on, Evan, next time give me a Dr. Pepper at least. But yeah, that night, that exact same night, I learned to use the word y'all. A southern magic word that connects me with my community and helped me quickly adapt to my new environment. I realized that amidst of the beautiful scenery of Tennessee, there was a surprisingly diverse community. I learned with my European friends to drive a Ram pickup truck and dance with my soccer boys to One Kiss after every home win. Oh man, we're some terrible dancers. In the dorm, I went to Coach Ho for relationship advice, wrestled with my roommate Gil and beat him every time, and I sang the song along with all my Lofton brothers in the communal shower. The best part of the day. You guys know it. As I became familiar with my environment and established myself here at Baylor School, I began volunteering for the leadership roles, just like being an orientation leader and a dorm representative, doing things I never thought I could. Like Ella said, being a sports announcer once in a while every Friday. Me, along with many others, have helped new students to make their transition into our beautiful community, just like what Evan did to us. So, after 3 years of amazing memories, we go back to that original question I asked on that lonely night 3 years ago. Did I make the right choice? Well, the answer to that question is no longer important in my opinion, Because what matters the most is never about the destination, but the journey you have been through and those who came along with you. And in my case, that is all of you guys. My friends, my dorm parents, my teachers, my coaches, my parents, and all of those who have given me endless supports. I'm not finished yet, but I want to use this opportunity to say with all my heart, thank you. 谢谢. Coming to Baylor School is one of the best decisions I've ever made. I say this not only because of all the achievement this school have helped me and others to achieve, but also because we have people like Evan, who are willing to invite the newbies who are eating alone at the dining hall to join his table. We have people like Evan, who are willing to take care of those who find themselves awkward in certain situations and make them feel comfortable. We have people like Evan who told me, and I will never forget, David, you gotta be the reason why kids go to school events. They might not be interested in Baylor Macaulay football games, but they will still go because they know you are there and they are going to have a great time with you. It is people like Evan that are hardly recognized by our student body and faculties is what, in my opinion, make Baylor a great school. They don't necessarily need a spotlight to shine, but they will brighten up someone's day in a way that only those who experience it would appreciate. I'm standing here today, calling every single one of you guys to be that Evan Eubanks in your community. Whether it's in the sports team, classes, or dorms, to be the hero with or without a spotlight on you. Baylor is a great school because we have stars. The brightest ones that don't necessarily need a spotlight to shine. Now, as I'm ready for the next chapter of my life, a part of me will still stay here on this beautiful campus of Baylor School. Many years later, I will still remember those good old Sunday afternoons, sitting on that beautiful balcony outside of the library, accompanied by the friends and the sound of the Tennessee River, chatting about our high school memories as we go on and on. Thank you, Baylor.